YouTube family, what's good? Let's go on and jump right into it because I got something to say. All right, today we're talking about accepting the fact that you are different. All right, I got my notes here as usual, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So, accepting the fact that you're different. You're not like everybody else, and you know that. But what you must know is that because of that, you got to move different. Every single step that you take must be calculated. And the reason being is because you must be prepared. If you're prepared, then you're ready. If you're ready, then you prepare. Same difference, right? So when you move with a calculated mindset and every step that you take is within calculations, then you're not necessarily going to be surprised about any of the fuckery that may take place um, or any of the bullshit that somebody may be on. So that's why I say be calculated in every single step that you take. And because you're different, you will be being watched. People gonna watch you. All right, they'll never tell you that. They'll never admit to you that they watching you. But because of your difference, you stand out, so you will be being watched. You know what I mean? Even if somebody off to the side, you got a cat off to the side acting like he in the distance, doing something. You could be you could be being watched by that person. It doesn't matter. you know um, they 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 know it's something different about you. They may not be able to put their finger on it, but they know, hold on, there's something different about this guy. It's something different about this girl. Something is, I don't know what it is, and they just gonna be observing you. So just make sure you're aware of that. And because of you being different, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be attacked. All right, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be attacked. You might as well go ahead and accept that now. Especially anytime you leave your home, the comfort of your space, and you got to engage with the world. 9 times out of 10 you will be attacked, and that could be mentally, that could be physically, spiritually, however you want to call it. Just know you will be attacked, and that's why I told you a second ago to make sure that you move with calculation, because you need to be able to be prepared, because people be on that bullshit. That's a fact. um Now you will come across some people that see that you different, and they may compliment you. So you got one or two things that's going to take place, right? And I just said both of them, but I'll lay it out separately. One is you will be attacked, and two, you will get the compliments. Now, if you get the person that's complimenting you, that's cool. Let them do so. The energy is so potent that it's either going to bring the worst out of you, or it's going to make you rise to the occasion and bring the best out of you. So those who come around, they may want to compliment you. They may want to just, because they just want to be in that energy of yours. It's potent, it's positive. And again, like I said, it's different. You different. So they may come around and want to uplift and rise to the occasion of the energy. And like I said, that's cool. Let them do that. You know what I mean? That's actually a good thing for them, because um, it helps. It's better to be positive than it is to be negative. You know what I mean? So, and because I'm saying that, because it doesn't mean that these people are people you want to necessarily be homies with, or build a relationship with. Um, it could be in some rare cases. It's very rare, but in most cases, um, the energy is pulling two things out, good or bad, and it's in that moment. So that person, it doesn't mean that that person is necessarily for you. They could be on the same trip as you. They could be. You got to peep that. Time, will tell if you feel like you want to build a relationship a friendship, or get to know this lady, or whatever the case may be. But just know it's the initial part of the energy of you being different and standing out in that positive vibrancy. um, it's just gonna pull one or two things out. You're gonna get good or you're gonna get bad, and it's just in that moment. It don't mean that that person um is on either one of those times. It's just the energy. It make people do crazy shit, bro. It make people do things and respond in ways they can't even explain. But if it's bad, you gotta defend yourself. Then you gotta do what you gotta do. And if it's on a positive note, accept it, appreciate it, and it's cool. um Now you know you're different, so you need to embrace it, and you can't run from it. It's one of those situations. um Damn if you do, damn if you don't. And I know that personally through experience. You can't run from it. You might as well, if you different, if you one of the chosen ones, if you one of the ones that stand out because you carry a high vibration, accept it. Don't even try to run. You can't, ain't nowhere you could go. You here. You was one of the ones. So it ain't it's trust me. When I say it's damn if you do, damn if you don't, you will be attacked regardless. You will have people that look at you up and down and size you up. You will have people that try to, whatever it may be, create narratives and try to make it seem like, whatever they want to try to make it seem like. So the fact of the matter is, accept it, embrace it. You different. Um, in the midst of all that, you want to make sure that you walk tall, keep your head up high, and just let everything be what it is. You know what I mean? Be be proud. You know what I mean? Be proud about it. Don't shun it. You know what I mean? And just make sure that you protect yourself. I wrote this quote down here. Um, yeah, real quick before I say this quote that I wrote. Um, you you was chosen. You know what I mean? So that's one reason to be okay with the fact that all you're different. You know what I mean? Embrace it. It's a gnat in here. That's why I keep looking over it. I don't know how I got in here, but that's that bullshit that I be talking about. But yeah, so um you gotta make sure that you understand. You know what I mean? You understand you different, and like I said, you can't do nothing about it. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. You might as well be your best self. That way you could be able to take on all the tasks and things that comes along with it. Now I wrote this quote down that I came up with. It says, "What good would it be if you got a pack of Skittles, and in that pack of Skittles, it was all grape Skittles, or all green apple Skittles? There would be no variety, which means nothing would stand out. Everything would be the same." So I just want y'all to take that with y'all. Take it with yourselves, and just let that resonate with you throughout your spirit. You different. It's all good. Accept it. Walk in it. You know what I mean? Put your head up to it. Keep your head up to it. You know what I mean? And let it shine. You bright. You know what I mean? So that's all I got for y'all today. You know what I mean? Until next time, let's elevate. Peace.